Oh, oh, homies is mad. I get more butts than ashtrays. Bump a fair one, I get mine the fast way. Ski mask way, homie ransom notes. Far from handsome, but man, a brother tote what you tote. More guns than roses, foes shaking in they boots. Invisible bully, like the goose, disappear, vamoose, your rectory. Take them rhymes back to the factory. Obsolete, the gimmicks, the whack lyrics. This is depressing, pathetic. Please forget it. You're mad because my style you're admiring. Don't be mad, UPS is hiring. You should have been the cop, fuck hip hop. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz, don't. All right, man. Look. And who we have here? Who do we have here today? Boxing therapy. What's going on with you? Best life. What's going on with you, boy? A space. Oops. All right, man. Look. First, I want to say this. Joseph Parker. You know, I'm going to call it black two sugars, but I put a little cream in my coffee today. I put a little cream in my coffee today. Okay, I needed a little sweetness today. We didn't get the announcement yesterday. Hit the Tyson bell. So I'm upset. All right, so let me get a little Joseph Parker. And that's the black two short. Well, actually, we're just going to call it Black Two Sugars. I ain't got time to make up a new one. All right, man, look. How many people we got in here today? 42. Everybody, hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button for ShowBizz the adult. Let's hear what you have to say. Cancel the show. No cream. I hear you. Black coffee, no sugar, no cream. What else we got? Up off it. Tea is better. Not to me. I think coffee is better. You can drink all the tea you want. You don't need to have my tongue or my taste buds or my body. I drink what I want. You drink what you want. We don't have to debate that. What else we got? ShowBizz looking crispy. Thank you so much. We're here. What's up? What's up with you? Okay, 16 likes, bro. Yeah, let's get the likes up. Let's get 100 likes. Got 100 people in here. Coffee very unhealthy. I really don't care. I'm not snorting coke. I'm not smoking marijuana. I'm not drinking beer. It's just a little coffee. Don't worry about it. Why don't you drink what you want and leave the rest up to me? Well, what else? I drink beer. Right. I drink coffee with 2 fingers of vodka. What else we got? Tyson Fury is a big doser. Oops. We got a lot to discuss today. ShowBizz the advice. I think I got a ShowBizz the advice, but I got a few of them. But Ms. Biz been too down to really go through it. So we'll probably do ShowBizz the advice tomorrow. So let's talk about what's on the agenda today. Twitter fingers. I mean, that's every day. Twitter fingers, that is the worst part of this show. But people love it. So, I mean, hell, you know what I mean? Forget it. Customer is king. All right. So, I think I did a lot of this yesterday, but it is a good idea to speak on it again. Oh, we got a new entry or two. All right. So, just a few announcements. Tony Harrison versus Brian Perella. Perella. April 17th on a PBC. Did you guys see Roy Jones working with Perella? That was beautiful, seeing Roy Jones working with him. He was looking sharp. So let's see what's going on, Tony Harrison. I mean, this is almost your last chance at it. This your last crack at it. Boo Boo Andre versus Liam Williams, April 17th. The zone, April 17th is just super lit. We're going to see what we can do about this and get this all right. Oh, if the camera cut off, I figured out why. The battery runs out. So I got a spare battery and I'm going to switch. But on top of that, I'm getting a dummy battery for this weekend that's going to last forever. This will not happen past Saturday. So if it blacks out, just hold fast for a little bit. I'm human. I'll switch the battery. So yeah, Jake Paul versus Ben Askren, April 17th. I mean, that's just crazy. Claressa Shields versus Brittany Elkin, June 10th, MMA, PFL on ESPN. Wait, we got a super chat. I figured Fury would be in light in this fight. I did too. I wasn't, when I heard about Fury, you know, he's fat. Remember when he jumped in the water? I was like, I don't know. He looks a little thin to me. Remember that? And then I'm seeing his cheekbones poking through and he got the sliced up cheeks talking about, yeah, I've just been drinking and kicking it. And just, stop capping. Okay. Like, I'm looking at you. You look more in shape than ever. Okay. At least your face. Maybe you matured over. I don't know. All right, man. Look, what else we got? Yeah. So MMA, Claressa Shields on ESPN. Okay, June 10th. I love it. Hit the Tyson bell. Got much love for you, Claressa Shields, for that. But you know what people are going to say? They're going to say that you're ducking Marshall. You know what I'm saying? But you already was training for mixed martial arts to get this all from the PFL. You already signed a contract for that. But people don't care. They're going to be irrational. They're going to say that you're ducking Marshall and stuff like that. Claressa Shields, I think she had a Twitter finger talking about getting back in the game. We'll talk about that. But that's what's going on there. Rumored. It's more than a rumor now because I'm hearing things. Jamel Charlo versus Brian Castano, and Errol Spence versus Ugas, same card, June or July. Well, this summer, AT&T Stadium in Texas. That's going to be fire. And we got the Ryan Garcia versus Haney beef. We'll talk about that. We'll talk about Anthony Joshua versus Tyson Fury, his abs, Frank Warren, what he had to say. Didn't Frank Warren say some stuff today? John Fury, what he had to say. We'll talk AJ Tyson Fury soon enough. Listen to Tyson Bell. I'm trying to run through it to get to that. All right, let's go to Twitter fingers real fast. Let's see what we got. Victory has defeated you. Who wins, Sam Langford or Duran? Oops. Well, I almost said Styles, but different eras, but I'm not sure if that matters with Duran. Let me get some black 2 sugars and cream. I guess Sam Langford is tougher. That's a tough fight. Duran is more skillful. Sam Langford knocking out heavyweights. That was one hell of a fight. I never thought about that. The more I think about that, the more I'm leaning towards Sam Langford, actually. All right, man. Look, let's see. Twitter fingers. Let's go with Claressa Shields. Breaking. Claressa Shields faces off against Brittany Elkin on June 10th. Claressa Shields says, MMA debut is set. I fought for the legacy in boxing long enough. Okay, we'll talk about that. I'm ready to make some real money. While I go for more legacy. Okay. Boxing, holla at me when the money is right. Okay, so she feels she can make more money. I mean, I'm not a female. I don't know. Women has been struggling in combat sports, thanks to people like Claressa Shields, Layla Ali, thanks to people like Ronda Rousey, certain females, as Amanda Nunes, just knocking down that glass ceiling for females, and it's too damn bad that it's happening this late in our lives. But as long as it's happening, Claressa Shields know how much money that she was offered from PFL. She knows that. And she knows the difference. So I'm not going to count her money. So I'm not going to say she's copping there. She knows how much she got. With that said, Ann Wolf was hard body. She wasn't as big. She wasn't big. Like ask a lot of people on the streets if they know Layla Ali and know Ann Wolf. You know what I mean? So that's what I'm talking about. I'm talking about popularity. But when she said MMA debut is set, I fought for my legacy in boxing long enough. Here's the thing. I said this many times, okay? When people ask me who will win, Amanda Nunes or Claressa Shields, I say Amanda Nunes. Hit the Tyson bell. All because the warriors, female warriors, are in MMA. The female warriors aren't in boxing. They're in MMA. So for Claressa Shields to not sit as a boxer and just pick them apart, tear them up, be the greatest ever, the fact that she's looking for something as a combat athlete, as a fighter. Hey, I'll just do MMA. Look, I need a challenge. That's amazing. But you have a challenge breathing down your neck, and that's Savannah Marshall. Okay, hit the Tyson bell. But the thing is, before it got there, she already signed that deal with PFL. Hey, do what you got to do. I saw Claressa Shields, rolling around with John Bones Jones, Holly Holm. She's in good company. Hit the Tyson bell. So Claressa Shields is prepared. We'll see how she looks, okay? But all I could do is give 2 big thumbs up to Claressa Shields for looking for the warriors. A lot of the warriors are in mixed martial arts. You do your thing, Claressa Shields. That's awesome, man. And get to the bag. You know where the bag's at. I don't know. I tell you what, though, I want to see Claressa Shields versus Savannah Marshall more than anything. Let's see what else we got. Wait a minute. We got to talk about the beef between this is still Twitter fingers. Okay, so Devin the Dream Haney, he said, I thought he said he wanted a big fight with Pac or Tank. Duck, cap. Yeah, the whole Tank thing, that was Ryan Garcia's fault. Hit the Tyson bell. Period. I understand why he switched to Manny Pacquiao, but he was being a little too immature there. Too hasty. That's immaturity. Okay. Carlos Santiago. Let's see what Biz. The new setup is A1 dog. Big ups. Thank you so much. And Armani Fryer. Thank you so much for the super chat. Yeah. I was really trying to work on the ShowBizz adult, our own look in this community. Trying to figure out maybe go on later, because with the darker background going on later makes sense. Instead of early in the morning with the darker background, I think this makes sense. But we're doing the best we can. And super chats like that is the reason why we even have this. Okay, this display and everything like that. So I think I don't think Ryan Garcia was a duck, but Devin Haney, this is Twitter fingers. You can't be rational with Twitter fingers. People it's just like our comments. People just talking. Not a lot of people even think. I got a comment today saying, oh, Tyson Fury got abs. Oh, Andy Ruiz, he's now thin. Anthony Joshua's living rent-free in their heads. It's like, how did you even do that? How did you even do that? That was such a ridiculous, weirdo statement, but people just comment now. So when I think, I don't, it's not a rational thing, but just for us to be rational, I think Ryan Garcia wasn't ducking. I think he was chasing his hero and he dropped the ball on Tank Davis. Now that's what happens. Okay, one bird in the hand is better than two in the bush. Hit the Tyson bell. He said, let's not forget Ryan is fighting another title eliminator when he could have easily been fighting for the title. Man, duck. It seemed like Mauricio Suleiman has something to do with that. I know the WBC tournament, whatever. Well, either way, Devin Haney, I love you, boy. Okay, you're my guy. All right, no hate towards Devin Haney. Look, you doing what you have to do, talking junk. Look, your fan base isn't big enough yet. Do what you have to do. Okay, sometimes being nice, sweet Devin Haney. Look at pretty boy Floyd Mayweather. Didn't work. All right. So, and you didn't knock out Gamboa. You haven't been knocking guys out. You didn't knock out Santiago. So your knockouts ain't buzzing. Hit the Tyson bell. So go bad guy. I hear you. You want to know how I got all these scars? My father. Just go. Get busy. Ryan Garcia says delusional. The truth is the Haney's WBC lightweight title isn't worth much more than a piece of it. Ooh. He said that Devin Haney's My bad, Bill Haney, Devin Haney, love you like a play cousin. But this was funny. Ryan Garcia said, the truth is his title isn't worth much more than a piece of paper. He should focus on his first big fight in Jorge Linares. Remember, he hasn't had a good performance for some time. I'm sorry. Haney, I love you, boy. I love you like a play cousin. Okay? He got you on that one. Ryan Garcia got you on that one. All right. The WBC, that's on the WBC, not Devin Haney. The WBC, they devalued the belt, even if they didn't try to purposely. Mauricio Suleiman, I'm not coming at you. The ambassador of WBC, I'm not coming at you. We're friends. But what I'm saying is, you didn't try to do it, but the rules with the franchise title and what happened with the Undisputed with Teofimo Lopez, what happened with all of that, devalued Devin Haney's belt. It did. Okay. That was the impact. It is. Nobody understands what value Devin Haney belt actually has. Okay. So and then he said he hasn't had a great performance in some time now. Yeah. Hurt shoulder, hurt hand. Either way, it is what it is. Gotcha. Okay. But Ryan Garcia, you got punched in the mouth yourself. Oops. Hey, Ryan Garcia, you got punched in your mouth yourself. Okay. But by Luke Campbell. But I'm going to be the first to say that made it an exciting fight. Getting knocked down, getting up, and then knocking him out with a body shot. That's beautiful. All right. That's fantastic. That was entertaining. But you got punched in your mouth. The truth is, I don't respect Devin Haney's career. Damn. He hasn't fought anyone, played it politically to get the WBC title. And I don't think he deserves it. Okay, now you're going too far. So I'm going to keep fighting good fighters like Fortuna, Davis. You haven't fought Davis. Teofimo Lopez, you haven't fought him. And when he steps up and fight against gold fighters, I'll beat him too. Okay, you started off hot, okay, Ryan Garcia, but you start capping. I'm gonna go on and start fighting good fighters. I mean, it's not what Devin, you and Devin Haney both haven't fought Gervonta Tank Davis or Teofimo Lopez. I'm gonna go on. Devin Haney will go on fight. Fortuna is one hell of a fight. Okay, so I would love to see how you. That's why I don't do Twitter fingers. A lot of it is just irrational, and then you just got me, just. Anyway, let's see what you guys got to say. Forget the Ryan Garcia. We need a ShowBizz interview. That Ryan Garcia. We need a ShowBizz interview ASAP. Oops. Yeah, I would love to interview Ryan Garcia. That'd be hilarious because I got a lot of energy. He got a lot of energy. He has a chip on his shoulder. That'd be fun. And Ryan Garcia seems like somebody who doesn't care if you go toe-to-toe with him over the mic. All right, so that'd be a lot of fun. That'd be a lot of fun. That's the Black Two Sugars. Joseph Parker. Facts. That was a great way to start the year. What else we got? Biz, you're hilarious. Bro, it's real spill. Ryan talked too much, but I like the kid. Yeah, I like the kid. I really like that kid. I really like, but he is an immature guy. Whew. Whew. But he's a warrior. He's a warrior. But he's a baby. I mean, that's, you're going to be immature. Let's see. What else we got? All right, man, look. Let's start talking about what's on the agenda. Let's talk about Anthony AJ Joshua versus Tyson the Gypsy King Fury. Let's start here with Frank Warren. Now, Frank Warren, I'm going to paraphrase here. Frank Warren, he says the fight isn't going to happen. He said that it's not likely that the fight will happen in July. It's more likely that the fight will happen in August, September. And the reason is he was saying that Anthony Joshua's trainer is also the trainer for the Olympics. The Olympics is in July. He can't be in two places at once. He can't see it happening because of that. Also, he was talking about the venues. He said he's the governor. He's spoken to government in the UK, talking about Wembley can be open around August, September. Okay, let me come back at him here. All right. Number one, talking about Anthony AJ Joshua's trainer, his team. No disrespect, Frank Warren, but talking about his team, what's going on with his team may be a reason why. That's none of your damn business. I haven't heard AJ talking about, hey, I don't have my trainer, so we got to push the fight. I ain't heard AJ say shit. So on the real, with all due respect, that's none of your business. Now, when it comes to Tyson Fury, it seems like you really want the fight to be in the UK. I get that. And that's the Black Two Sugars. Hit him with the Tyson Bell. That's the Black Two Sugars. You really want the fight to be in the UK? I feel you. The UK deserves that fight, okay? With that said, it seems like that's why you want the fight pushed out. I'll tell you this. If that fight talking about August, talking about September, Tyson Fury may hit the road, fam. For real, for real. That fight may not even happen, okay? Well, not without Tyson Fury getting a fight first. Because that boy ain't talking about wasting any more time. He's been gone since February 2020. Not only does he have bills to pay, he got to keep himself sharp. All right. So when you start kicking that rock down the road, your guy, Tyson Fury, may give you two of these. He may give you give the whole fight two of these. All right. So let's hope that that's not the case. Okay. Another thing is, it seems like Frank Warren, tune on what's going on right now. It looks like Tyson Fury is singing a different tune. It looks like it sounds like Eddie Hearn and what's going on there. They're singing a different tune. Frank Warren looks like he's trying to do something else. Okay. But I don't know. I'm not in their business. I'm ignorant to it. So like I said, it's really bad when you start filling that ignorant gaps with guesswork. You look bad. I'm not trying to do that. But it looks like the fight is done. It looks like the fight is going to happen. It's just a matter of time, when and where. Hit the Tyson Bell. Now, Tyson Gypsy King Fury said, tick, 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 you got until Tuesday. Last time I checked, Tuesday was yesterday. But with that said, I did think about something. Okay. Wait, Fury talking up Wilder now. Is he? Since when? I haven't heard him talk about Wilder in a couple days. Okay, now you're tripping. I heard him talk about Wilder on Behind the Gloves. I think that's kind of old news when it comes to what's happening right now, what's popping right now. He's talking about fighting AJ. That's what he's talking about. Time will tell. Frozen. Oh, my bad. Is it still frozen? Let me see what I can do. Let me know if it's still frozen. Tyson Fury looking good, 6-pack. And let me see if I'm actually delayed. Wow, there's a bum. Oh my God. You guys in the war room getting busy. Oh, it's not frozen. Okay. Tyson Fury said, hey, if this ain't done by Tuesday, I'm out the door. One, I ain't heard anything. I didn't hear anything yesterday. That's good and bad news. It's bad news for all of us who thirsty, who really want the fight. That's bad news for us. But it's good news overall, because that means Tyson Fury was trying to rush the fight, rush the news. And if it didn't happen, he still ain't going anywhere. Why? Because he wants undisputed as much as we do. He wants lineal champion and undisputed, being the baddest man on the planet as much as we do. He wants that $200 million paycheck as much as we do. Okay, hit the Tyson bell. So Tuesday came and went, and Tyson Fury ain't been on no social media, nothing. Okay, but that's good. That's good. And Tyson Fury's been working. All right, we'll get back to that in a minute. What else we got? I want to run through this stuff and then we'll open it up. John Fury said that this fight has to happen soon, or if not, Tyson Fury is going to have to get a fight. That's facts, and we brought that up. And now the abs. Let's talk about the abs. He doesn't sound like he wants it. You don't want him to want it, right? But it's not about you. Only thing I'm hearing is from AJ and Fury is that they want it more than anything. And it sounds like Tyson Fury wants a fight more than anything. But if you are a hater, you're just trying your best to shit on this fight. If you're just doing your best. Here's the thing. Here's the thing. Everybody who don't want this fight to happen, I want you to do this. I want you to look at yourself. Now, all of you who's talking badly about this fight, I want you to look at yourself and just say to yourself, listen, do it with me. Self, I really just don't want this fight. And whatever I say is not based on the news that we're getting. It's based on my bias. And it's based on the fact that I'm trying to find any little thing that make me feel good about the fight not happening. If they say something positive, I'm going to say it's cap. If they say something negative, I'm going to say the truth, because it goes to my agenda. That's all you need to do. Just sit there in the war room. Sit here right in the war room and be like, I got an agenda. I don't want the fight because I love Wilder and I hate Fury, but Fury's going to fight Wilder. You're messing up my brain. I love Wilder. I hate the fight. So I'm in the war room, not basing it on facts. I'm just trying to make sure that I just shit on this fight as much as possible because I'm a crybaby. Hit the Tyson bell. I want fights to happen. I'd rather fights happen than no fights happen. Okay? If Tyson Fury doesn't fight Anthony AJ Joshua, then we're going to have to wait another 6 months for him to start preparing for a Wilder. I just want to see them in the ring. But y'all don't like watching fights. You like watching Wilder. Hit the Tyson bell. All right, so look. The abs. Let me ask you this. Let me ask you this. Deep thoughts with Biz, the adult. Hey, let me ask you this. Am I the only one that thought Tyson Fury never really had abs like that before? Did you guys see him? Not just the abs. Did you see when he flexed, his pec moved, his pec flexed? Did you guys see that? I know a little bit about this. When he flexed, his pec flexed too. Did you see that? His abs and his pecs flexed. Now, I know a lot of you said, oh, he wasn't ripped to the core. Well, that's because you don't understand genetics, okay? A lot of people don't understand that when you're a big, heavy man, it's hard to have your muscles poke through all that fat. Okay, when you weigh 200 and some pounds and stuff like that, you got to slim down. And some people are just naturally big people who are built a certain way. Hit the Tyson Bell. Okay, they are. Okay, there are certain people. Look, Notorious Big will never look like Floyd Mayweather. That was not going to happen. I don't care if Notorious only took hydroxycut and a garnish and two fingers of water every day. That's it. He would just faint. He would never get to Floyd Mayweather. There are certain things called genetics. But the fact that his abs are poking through shows how much discipline he has in going into this fight. Okay? It's just true. My man said, it's true. It's genetics. If you go to the gym, check it out. If you just look at guys, there are guys, not everybody are shredded wheat and ripped up, look like Anthony Joshua. There are also guys that look like David Tua. It's just different human beings in the world. And Tyson Fury will never be shredded with obliques, but he'll be shredded for Tyson Fury. And that's what I meant. So when you, yeah, it is fact. So when you saw the abs poking through his stomach, that showed how much dedication for him to get to that point. He's been really working and dieting, but to have his abs show, for him to flex his chest and his chest flex, that's never been him. Never. So this is what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this. Am I the only one that thought, oh, hold on, this guy needs to develop some armor? Huh? Hit the Tyson Bell. Am I the only one that thought, oh, Tyson Fury knows he needs some armor, not just slick defense? Am I the only one that thought that? Fury has shown the beauty of redemption. Yo, facts. Am I the only one that realized that? He needs armor. Fury is shook. Well, if that's shook, that's good. You need to be shook. Y'all, we all need to be more shook. If that makes you prepare harder, if that makes you look better, if that makes you more conditioned, if that makes you stronger, if that makes you better than before, then we all need to get scared around here. Than being confident and seeing your fat ass on the couch. We all need to get scared. Let's get shook. Shook 2021. And that's the Black Two Sugars. Let's all get shook then. If it's going to make you transform yourself. Get scared. Get scared. Get scared of diabetes. Get scared of heart failure. Get scared of high cholesterol. Get scared. Maybe you'll improve too. Hit the Tyson Bell. So look, with him improving, okay, getting that armor, I'm saying he knows that he's not going to be able to make Anthony Joshua miss all fight. That's what that meant. That meant he knows he ain't going to make Anthony Joshua miss all fight. He's going to have to be able to take a beating, because it's not about making his AJ miss him upstairs. AJ's going to rip to the body, bro. He's going to hit him in the arms, shoulders, chest. It's not about being elusive only. That's what that meant. And that's the Black Two Sugars. And let me tell you this. I'd rather that quote unquote shook. I'd rather Fury be shook and prepared and take this fight seriously than seeing the same Fury. I love that he went through a transformation for this fight. I love that he's taking it seriously. I love that he's in training camp already. I love that because we know AJ is hard at work. Hit the Tyson Bell. It's going to be a lumberjack match. I don't know what that means. T, no sugars. There you go, Roy. Do what you got to do. It is going to be a great fight. Absolutely. Adaptation. My favorite element of boxing. Absolutely. That what makes a great fighter. That is what makes a great fighter. So I'm gonna ask you guys this. I want that Spider-Man mug. Joseph Parker. I'm gonna ask you guys this. Okay. Holler at me for a minute. Sit down with the bears for a minute. Sit down with the beers for a minute. Where's my Wilder fans at? Where's my Ruiz fans at? Come on in. Ruiz fans, Wilder fans, stand up. Say Bomb Squad or Ruiz, whatever Ruiz says. What the Ruiz say? Where y'all at? Holla at me. Holla at me. Because I have a great question for both of you. We right here. We ain't going anywhere. I've been listening to DMX so hard, man. That hurt my heart, bro. Snicker Squad. There you go. Bomb Squad. Yeah. Yeah. Where y'all at? Stand up. Who would you like to see Wilder fight? I say Usyk. Well, Usyk's fighting Joe Joyce. So in reality, I don't know, a Jogba, something like that. Bomb Squad. Yeah. Okay. Dillian White. That's who I would want to see him fight. All right. Let me ask you guys a question. Before AJ fight Tyson Fury, before that fight happened, do y'all think they should forget that fight and AJ should fight Andy Ruiz for the third fight? Let me ask you. Bomb Squad, Snicker Squad, let me ask you. Do y'all think forget AJ versus Fury? Let's not have that fight. That's dumb. Let's have Andy Ruiz versus AJ 3. Not really. Nah. Yeah. My man said yes. We want Andy Ruiz versus AJ 3. No? No. There's a few yeses evening. No. I see a lot of no's. Then why the hell do y'all want Tyson Fury versus Wilder 3 before lineal undisputed heavyweight champion, man? Come on. Come on, man. What's wrong with y'all? Then why would y'all want Tyson Fury versus Deontay Wilder 3 before AJ versus Fury for undisputed lineal heavyweight champion? Why? Andy Ruiz, at least he whooped AJ's ass and dribbled him off the canvas and stopped him. There was no question that Andy Ruiz won that first fight. The second fight, AJ danced around and outpointed him for 12. Nobody even want to see Ruiz versus AJ 3. But Tyson Fury and Wilder was a draw where Fury outboxed Wilder. And the second fight of Tyson Fury TKO'd Wilder. It wasn't even close. If there's any trilogy fight that would be worth something, would be AJ versus Ruiz over Fury versus Wilder, and that's the Black Two Sugars. Why would y'all press for Wilder versus Fury and not press for AJ versus Ruiz? If anything, that'll be the fight to press. What are you talking? If anything, AJ is ducking Ruiz. Not Fury ducking Wilder. That's ridiculous. Fury beat Wilder more rounds that first fight. If Wilder didn't knock him down in the 12th, that was it. Fury would have won it then. But it ended up in a draw. Fine. Second fight, Fury dominated. Wilder never won more than 3 rounds against Fury. In 2 fights, Wilder never won more than 3 rounds. That was a one. Why would you want to see that again? I understand why Wilder would want it. I'm talking about you. You're not Wilder. Everybody who's not Wilder. I understand why Wilder would want it. I'm not talking about Wilder. I'm talking about you. Why would you want that? At least Ruiz dribbled AJ off the canvas. And then AJ ran around the ring the second fight, saying if I get touched by Ruiz, I may get my ass dribbled again. Why then court? Arbitration over the contract. You don't know that? By now? They're talking the same thing over and over again. Arbitration over, what are you? Answer my question. I want AJ Fury too. I want to see the movie I haven't seen that's more important. Okay, AJ versus Ruiz isn't important, not as important as undisputed lineal heavyweight champion. Wilder versus Fury again isn't more important than undisputed heavyweight champion. Period. We want one champ. This ain't the end of life as we know it. This isn't the end of boxing as we know it. You do know after they fight, they can't fight again. You can have Wilder versus Fury after this. You do know that, right? Why don't we do this? Why don't we do it this? Why don't we do it this way? Let's just cut to the chase. Why don't the PBC host Ruiz versus Wilder, and that could just clear everything up? They are in court because Fury's running. I'm gonna tell you this, ABN Boxing. They are in court because Fury running. Whatever makes you feel good. The point is, if you're Wilder, or you're sleeping with Wilder, or you're like a female or you're with Wilder, okay, if that's the case, I understand. But if you are just a boxing fan, why does it matter? Why don't you want to see undisputedly? Whatever makes you feel good at night on why they're in court, whatever. Call him a runner. I'm happy. Okay, let's say he's running. I'm happy he's running. I'd rather see a Fury run. Okay, after beating him for most of the rounds the first fight and then knocking him out the second fight. You're afraid of him. Okay, fine. Be afraid of him. I don't care. Run right into AJ. A fight I haven't seen for undisputed lineal champion. I'm the only one making sense. Biz, why you gotta spit so much facts for? Bro! What I noticed about ABN, he doesn't have common sense. He just loves Wilder. At that point, it's going to be hard for you, ABN. You know what I'm saying? It's going to be hard for you in the war room. It's going to be difficult because you're sitting with people who want to see a bunch of fights happen. Okay? If all the channels disappeared and you get to just watch Wilder over and over again, you'll be a happy man. We won't. Okay? We like to see, Spence versus Ugas. We like to see Terrence Crawford versus whomever. Okay, we like to see Jogba, and we like to see Ruiz, and we like to see Joe Joyce, and we like to see Joseph Parker, and we like to see all those boys. We like to see Estrada, and we like to see Julio Cesar Martinez Jr. We like to see Conor Benn, and we like to. You're not going to do well here because for all of you who just want the Wilder show, you're not going to do well in this war room because we love boxing. So you're talking to people who are like, we've seen that already. Wilder won 3 rounds in 2 fights. I want to see AJ and Fury. Hell, I want to see AJ and Wilder. Let me tell you something. If I heard tomorrow that AJ was fighting Wilder, I would lose my mind. I'd rather AJ and Wilder over Wilder and Fury. I'm damn tired of that fight. I am. I'm tired of hearing about it. Y'all wrecked it. Y'all cried about it and everything. I hate that. I hate Fury and Wilder. I hate it. Give me Wilder and AJ. Fury versus AJ earned the right to fight each other. Absolutely. Absolutely. It's not even against Wilder. I would love to see Wilder against anybody else other than Fury. I've seen it. They're married. I'm done. I am done. I'm done, bro. Jeez Louise. Why don't Wilder fans, assuming Fury wins, want to wait until he gains the golden ring, then apply for a fight? Makes more sense in every way. I'm gonna speak to that. Undisputed first, Wilder versus Ruiz, winner versus versus White, winner challenge. Yeah, undisputed champ, Tyson Bell, please. Yes, mister. Yes. But here's my thing. Here's the difference between me as a Wilder fan, all my UK fans that's up in here, all my UK fans. Especially for ABN, who I mean, this guy is just he lusts for Wilder. He probably got Wilder twerking on repeat. Let me tell you the difference between me as a Wilder fan and Everybody else is Wilder fans. You want to hear the difference? Let me tell you the big difference, okay? Because I told you guys before, I'm a bigger Wilder fan than I am a Fury and AJ. I love them all, but I like Wilder the most. I feel like I relate more to AJ though. But let me tell you the difference between me as a Wilder fan and everybody else as a Wilder fan, okay? For me, Fury bested him twice. And the last thing I want is for Wilder to get rid of Mark Breland, hasn't fought since February 22, 2020, and then just jump right back in the ring against Fury. That would be the dumbest thing in the world. For me as a Wilder fan, I would want Wilder to get some get back against Fury. If you want Wilder to get back against Fury, let him have a fight where he has a team. He has his team in place, and it's not in disarray. He has his trainer picked, and they got to fight under their belt as a team together so he could be better prepared to actually win the damn fight. Y'all don't think like that. Y'all just want to throw him in there, get his ass whooped again, and then cry. Stop making your house out of straw. Make it out of brick. I'm telling you. Y'all some house out of straw mugs, man. Mugs don't got life insurance. No dental plan, no health insurance. Just go out on the court. Like, bruh, slip. Oh, my elbow. Now what? You just got a funky elbow walking around. Now you can't work. Dude, my God, please stop talking about Wilder. Who is his trainer? I'll wait. Right. That's what I'm saying. And any Wilder fan that heard that, or any Wilder fan, or true Wilder fan who heard that was like, actually Biz got a point. Anybody who watches his twerk videos over and over again, it's like, but like, you know what I mean? I think about boxing. And that's the black two sugars. Why you do ABN like that, man? Because he ain't a man. ABN is a twerk watcher, bro. He knows he's feeling bad if he doesn't have a woman. But if he had a woman sit next to him, she would be looking at me like, hey, what's ShowBizz email? Does he got a girl? Damn. Is he serious about her? His girl would be asking ABN for advice. His girl be like, hey, look, how do I get to see him again? How often does he show up? Look, you and I are over. He's obviously more man than you, and he makes more sense, and he got his shit together. Not you. So what does he do? Right, is he full time? He got a Tyson Rat shirt on. He knows Tyson. What? Hey, look. What's his email? Shit. Anyway, you got me cussing out here. Oh my God. So yeah. Look, back to this. I must say, I was extremely disappointed. Okay. Yesterday, but I was being irrational. Okay. I was extremely disappointed yesterday because we didn't get the announcement. But I must admit, I was being irrational. All right. For this reason. Eddie Hearn literally said, I'm hoping to meet with Bob Arum on Tuesday. He said that like Saturday. He said in an interview on Saturday, I hope to meet with Bob Arum on Tuesday. I'm sitting here like, where's the announcement? And I'm getting source after source, bro, not yet. And I'm just like, no, bro, how can they have the announcement and meet on Tuesday? How? How? How can they meet on Tuesday and have the announcement? Bro, I was being irrational. But I'll tell you this, though. For me, it got to happen this week. I like the happy. I would be happy Wilder take a fight with Efe Ajagba for a tune-up. Man, did you hear Efe Ajagba say that he is the best puncher, the hardest hitter right now? Did you hear that? I think he said it to Jeremy Harridges, my brother. Much love to you, Jeremy. I think he said it to Jeremy Harridges or something like that. He said, I am the hardest puncher today. You know, here's what I have to say about that. Real quick. Here's what I have to say about that. I mean, the way Efe Ajagba okay, let me tell you what I have to say about that. I can't argue it, all right? Because Efe is, when he fights, he got Ronnie Shields with him. So he's not trying to bomb squad you, just come out for the knockout. That's Wilder, okay? So when you punch as hard as Wilder and you going for the knockout, I mean, somebody's head going to split like a pumpkin, okay? And that's the Black Two Sugars. Efe Ajagba got Ronnie Shields. Ronnie Shields got different. Well, at least he listens to Ronnie Shields. Mark Breland and Deontay Wilder didn't have a good relationship. But Efe Ajagba and Ronnie Shields seem to have a better relationship. So he knocks people out in a fundamental way. He's setting it up with the jab. He's working on his feet. He's working with things. I'm sure if he came in to just knock you out, I'm sure he'll be knocking people out like Wilder. And honestly, he is knocking people out like Wilder. When he knocks you out, the way he knocked dude out, that's a Wilder knockout. I mean, you can't be more knocked out. There's no levels to, like, you can't get more twisted than Efe twisted that cat. All right. So with that said, I don't know. What do y'all think? I don't know. Is Efe, is he capping? Is he right? Didn't Efe call Wilder a fake African? Yeah, I remember that because wait, was that Efe? It was Efe. Did Francis Ngannou say something too? Or was it just Efe? No, it was just Efe. Yeah, because Deontay Wilder dressed up in African garb, but I wasn't feeling that either. You know, I mean, I was feeling Wilder. I wasn't feeling Efe saying that, you fake African. Man, forget you, bro. Like, I got African blood in me, dog. I got Nigerian blood in me, dog. I took it personally. Like, hold on. You know what I'm saying? I mean, Wilder's got African blood, man. We weren't born. You know, our ancestry didn't start in the States. It goes back. No, man. No, but obviously Efe Ajagba got beef with Wilder. So really, I like to see Wilder versus Efe. That'd be a good fight. I think Efe is a more fundamentally sound fighter, of course, than Wilder. But that doesn't mean that he can get away from Wilder's right hand. Ajagba is not with Shields anymore. Oh yeah, that's right. He did leave Shields. He now had the same trainership as Secure. That's right. And Jared Hurd, K. Corona. That's right. You're right. I'm sleeping. You're right. When they made that switch, you're right. Yeah, absolutely. I was thinking that too. I promise you. I was like, Ronnie, dude, is somebody gonna call me out on it? Yeah. ShowBizz, the adult community is strong. Y'all. If there's a slip, hey, yo. Like I was saying Pulev for like a half hour yesterday. And then when Pulev walked to the ring, and then when Pulev, like, boy, Povetkin, boy, God. Like, God, ShowBizz, get your shit. Brother, I can only hear you screw up, one more time, bro. I'm hitting dislike. Everybody hit the like button, by the way. Got him. Who punched harder, Ngannou or Ajagba? Well, you got different glove sizes and stuff like that, so Wilder cannot fight. He's just a puncher. Wilder can't. See, that's a difficult thing to say. Wilder isn't technically sound, but I never expected him to be. I never expected Wilder to be because he started so late. But here's the thing that I want to say about Tyson Gypsy King Fury, Anthony A.J. Joshua. I just think Tyson Fury shredding up, ripping up. He got a lot of muscle on it. That layer of fat, the fact that his muscles are punching through, there's a lot of muscle he's built up. If it's showing through that big frame, there's a lot of muscle that he's building up, and that's some armor. Hold on. I want to see Efe versus Ortiz or Efe versus Adam Kowalski. Yeah. Me too. Margarine Bean, I used to call him. Victory has defeated you. Yeah. So I think he's building up that armor. Okay, and rightfully so. Oh my God, rightfully so. Anthony Joshua has a great jab. He can jab upstairs. You saw him against Pulev, jabbing to the stomach. Don't forget, going to the stomach isn't just hooking to the stomach. It's also jabs to the stomach. Hey, hell, you know who was the king of jabs to the stomach? Floyd Money Mayweather. And you saw Floyd Money Mayweather talking to traveling to the UK, giving AJ some pointers, didn't you? All of a sudden, AJ got a nice solid jab to the stomach. A jab to the stomach is right at the waist, right at the core, and that can, create the distance that you want. On top of that, it gasses you. All right. So that jab to the stomach, not just the hooks to the stomach. Okay. So he got to build up that armor because Anthony gonna be his jab level, jab upstairs, down. He's leveling up his jab now, and he could throw a right to the stomach. He can hook to the stomach. I mean, bro. So he has to really. He's not just a guy throwing a big shot. Now he's setting you up and he's wearing you down, and that's heavyweight boxing. Hit the Tyson bell. That's what a boxer is made of. That's what a boxer is made of. Okay, gonna say Mayweather all day. Mayweather, you saw that pull counter, bam, dude. When Mayweather messing with AJ, bro, yo, y'all, man, AJ is man, and AJ's quiet. Shh, man, AJ, yo, I can lose a bag. I'm gonna bet money on Fury. I can lose a bag easily. Jermell Charlo unified with a jab to the stomach. Oh my God, very important punch. Oh my God, dude, I can lose a bag easy. How many of you guys are going to bet on BUSR? Go to busr.com/showbiz. Place a bet on your favorite fights. Are you guys betting on the fight? Oh, Omar Ali, thank you so much. Who you guys got your money on? Who you guys got your money on? BK, what do you, oh, yes, TKO, technical. Oh, people don't know what TKO means. SOG had a good body jab. Lord knows. Andre, Lord knows he had a good. You gonna put 1,000 on it? AJ can't move his head. He can move his head now. Nope. AJ, put the house on Fury. You putting the house on Fury? Brittany Devine. Hey, yo, you be killing it. Are you a female though? You're a female? Because I see is that you in the? Hey, yo, Brittany Devine is one of the better show business partners in here. And what Brittany said, I will. I'm betting on AJ KO. You trying to get that paper. You're betting. Oh Lord, brother. Hey, look, I can't even hate on it, dog. I can't even hate on it because I'm a bet on a Fury KO. So we both gonna be some broke mugs up. You're betting on an AJ KO. How? How does that happen? How does it happen? Are you betting for a split decision, Fury? That's probably the safest bet. You believe Fury stops AJ in 5? AJ doesn't have to allow that. AJ can move well and box so good, right? You saw him against Joseph Parker and Andy Ruiz, right? He can mess around and not allow that. AJ knows how to not allow that. Who's the favorite? The favorite's Fury, but not by much. ShowBizz body shot is going to be a draw. AJ points will make the most money. Yeah, it would. But how does AJ knocks out Fury? One punch, one hit, a quit. There's a lot of people in here, so it's flying. Everybody, make sure you hit the like button. If you hit the like button, people come in immediately. So hit the like button, flood some people in here. Every time you hit the like button, it's going to be 5. Watch. As soon as you guys start, everybody who hasn't hit the like button, when you hit the like button, it's going to be 500 people in here. So it's like a direct response. So please hit the like button. Liver shot, huh? With those abs? So Fury is a KO artist. Is Fury a KO artist? Do you have to be to KO AJ? Do you have to be a KO artist to KO AJ? Is Andy Ruiz a KO artist? Think about what you're saying. Do you have to be a KO artist to KO AJ? Can you be a big man who fundamentally can you rock AJ without being a KO artist? And if that's the case, can you finish him? Right? Trillion, you got to think. Instead of going overboard and just being pissed, I just want to, instead of doing that, just calm down. Look, let me tell you guys something. AJ left foot to the liver. Y'all think it's going to be a body shot, huh? Let me tell you guys something. Y'all don't have to be so aggressive and be capping and so combat. I mean, I know it's a war room, so you're going to be combative, but you don't have to act like you're Fury or you're Wilder or you're AJ. You know, you're not any of them. Y'all don't have to come so emotional. Relax. ShowBizz, I respect your opinion, but I think this is Fury's fight to lose. That's what I'm saying. I got money on Fury to win by KO. Yes, you can rock AJ without being a KO artist, right? No one moves like Tyson Fury in a weight division, right? Fury can gas out AJ. Can. Black hatred. Whoever ShowBizz says will win will lose. Put money on the other guy. Funny. Boots. Huh? How about when I won $11,000 on the Kamaru Usman KO and I won $11,000? I still got that money. Whoops. Dog, hold on. I never want to talk about my victories like that. All right. My bank account says something different. I didn't mean to get at you like that, Playboy. You know what I'm saying? I don't, you know what I mean? I don't mean to get at you like that, Playboy. You know what I mean? One day I'm a flex. One day I'm gonna show my BUSR account and just be like, all right. So anyway, let's see what else we gotta say. I would love to see AJ work his body if he gets close. AJ's best bet is to try and drain some of that energy from Fury pause. That was a funny ass pause. Yep. Let me ask you this. Who would be more anxious? Fury or AJ? Who will be more anxious? Playboy, ShowBizz, you showing your age. Damn right. I love showing my age. I'm 40 years old. That right there is a medal of honor. I got too many boys who's in jail and dead around their 20s. Yeah, I'm going to show my age every single time. And my gray, any gray that pop through these, I'm keeping them. That's a badge of honor. Both. I feel Fury, AJ. I think Fury, AJ. Fury because he's crazy. Well, the reason why I ask is because anxiety burns. You feel Campbell Hatton. I know these guys aren't Campbell Hatton, but I'm saying Campbell I know he can fight for 10 rounds. That dude was bone tired in a second, right? It's because he was so anxious. That burns right through you. Henry Cejudo told me that. Henry Cejudo was sitting right next to me and was like, yo, man, that's that anxiety. I forgot what fight we were watching. It was a UFC card. And Henry Cejudo was like, man, that's that anxiety. He said, I have to make sure I get calm by the time I get into the octagon. He said, every time I'm nervous. And if I let that get the best of me, I can be burnt out in that fight. I got to make sure I'm calm once I hit the octagon. Right? So, I mean, that's a real thing. You need a little more lighting, Biz. And your set is perfecto. Great channel. Thank you. So a little bit more lighting. Okay, I'll find it. AJ never seen. I was trying to go for the dark look, but I'll find maybe something in like that corner right there, or maybe right here. I'll find it. AJ never seen Fury. AJ never seen Fury anxious. That man just loves to fight. Yeah, that's a good point. Hates it when he isn't right. That's when he's anxious. That's a good point. But I don't see AJ being super anxious either. Well, Campbell had a fan base pressure on his back, 100%. And a lineage and all that. That's a lot of pressure for that young kid. I've seen AJ pressure himself under the guard in the garden, okay, against Ruiz. And that's how he got dribbled off the canvas, trying to force a He-Man knockout and look sensational against a little fat man. That's what happened. But he learned from that. See, so that's why he needed that ass whooping. If AJ would have never gotten that ass whooping from Andy Ruiz, Fury whoops his ass easy. It's not even I wouldn't even be considering much of it. It wouldn't be that much of a debate, and that's the Black Two Sugars. I'm not even lying to y'all. Really. I remember saying Tyson Fury will beat the hell out of AJ. There was a time until after the Andy Ruiz fight to see how does he get up, how does he come back is what I want. And that Anthony Joshua 2.0 is a monster. He is almost a complete fighter. Almost. He's getting there because with the Pulev fight, he learned how to be aggressive. He has to be a little bit more aggressive with that style and have it just come out. Have it bam, 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 bam. You know what I mean? Boom. I mean, just aggressive and slick and smooth. Okay, every time somebody missed, you capitalize. And then when they're not fighting, you know how to fight. Jab, jab, jab the stomach. You feel what I'm saying? Like Evander Holyfield hit the Tyson Bell. You know, like Larry Holmes. It was just coming out the shoulders. Coming off like Riddick Bowe. It came off the shoulders. Bam, like Lennox Lewis. Boom. Yeah, you know, Lennox Lewis against Tyrell Biggs. It was just coming off the shoulders, man. Bam, boom, 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 bam. You know what I mean? And then step back. Bam, boom. Like once it start being muscle memory for AJ, you feel what I'm saying? But if it wasn't for that ass whooping, Fury easy. Fury. I never even considered AJ as being somebody who can beat Fury. I promise you. I promise you. I never thought when Fury was sitting on the couch on Booger Sugar, I was like, yeah, the kid that would have whooped all these boys was Fury. I mean, I was saying that for sure. Even my guy Wilder, my thing about Wilder was he had that eraser. But I was like, the best fighter is on Booger Sugar. And that's the Black Two Sugars. For real. For real. Once he got off the couch. But when AJ got dribbled off the canvas against Andy Ruiz and started making those changes, and he got serious. You listen. That's why when I got that Anthony Joshua 2.0 video, why I highlight that post fight interview where he brings up Tyson, he brings up Larry Holmes, he brings up Riddick Bowe and Ernie Shavers and Holyfield, and I highlighted that because that showed that he went back and he was like, you know what? There's something to grab here. That's why you must look at the past. The past isn't there for nothing. Why lay down new tracks when the best tracks were laid down for you already? Just add to it, but make sure that you don't. Why reinvent the wheel? The wheel's there and it's solid. Just look at those things that they did right, give them their love for it, and then you add to it. Okay, because not because those boys weren't doing it at 6'6", full of muscle. Okay, AJ might get off the mat and stop Fury. Man, that Fury is a hard egg to crack, man. I can't say it's not possible because AJ punched too hard. He punched too hard. That's the thing about what F.A. Ajagba said. AJ would have knocked out that cat just like bro. AJ would have knocked out that cat just like Ajagba. Can Ajagba knock out Pulev? Okay. Can Ajagba stop Povetkin and Dillian White? That's what that's my problem with what F.A. Ajagba. Like I get him saying it. He's supposed to sound like that. But for me as an analyst, can he knock out Dillian White? Can he knock out Klitschko? Can he not? You feel what I'm saying? Because it's not just now FA, anybody he hit, if he hits anybody solid, they're going to go out. But that's a heavyweight division. But great fighters, you can't hit them solid. If you can knock out a guy as talented as a Klitschko, as talented as a Dillian White even, right? As talented as a Povetkin, if you can stop boys like that, then you got some power, right? So F.A. Ajagba, we'll see. I didn't think AJ can recover fast enough. I saw him recover great against Klitschko. I saw him. Now, I saw Tyson Fury recover faster every time. That dude's ridiculous. All right. Against Cunningham, every time he's recovered fast, got off his ass and got busy. All right. I mean, immediately. All right. So you got a point. But AJ, it's hard to drop him again after you drop him. Andy Ruiz did it because he knocked his equilibrium off. But it's hard to drop him again because for some reason that big guy knows how to survive when he's doing the chicken. When he's fresh out with the Bambi legs, he knows how to survive. He just hangs in there. Then all of a sudden he's knocking you out and he's walking off. It's like Biz, keep that analyst energy with Wilder though. When have I not? When have I not keep that analyst energy with Wilder? When have I not? I don't understand. Maybe I hurt your feelings somewhere, but I don't know. I don't understand. Hey Biz, who do you think comes out first, and how many minutes long will the intro be? I think that the champion should come out last, and I think the champion is Tyson Fury. But I put weight on the lineal champion. Okay, that's me. Who do I think will come out last? I mean, if it's in the Middle East, I guess AJ, because AJ got him bank out there. Tyson Fury hasn't. They love AJ out there. So I guess if it's the Middle East, it's AJ. He has the most belts. Oh, shoot. Man, I knew it. Hold on real quick. Hold on. Boy, I can't wait till that dummy battery comes. Boy, I swear to God, boy. Must just be. I don't know why they be hating on me so quick. You know what I mean? I got him in the clip though. So yeah. It can be AJ. It can be AJ coming out last. Black screen. Yeah, you know how it is. Wilder broke into the house. That's that black two sugar. Yeah, that's what we're gonna call it until Saturday. That's the black two sugar. ShowBizz, don't play with the electric funny. Egg-shaped form. AJ is a bigger star. Somebody said bigger star, but I cannot. Oh, shoot. Oh, then Fury. He's a bigger star. Bruh Biz, no feelings. I'm talking about power. Does Wilder deserve being called hardest hitter when he's never knocked out a white or damn. Boy, you just Ronald Big. You yeah, you got me, man. You got me, man. You got me because that was my thing when I first said that Wilder could be the best hitter in history. It was just like, but Foreman knocked out Ken Norton, right? Foreman knocked out Joe Frazier twice. Yeah, I guess he can't be harder puncher than him, right? Shavers dropped Ron Lau and shit. Like, so did Foreman. Like, so it was kind of like, I have to keep that same energy. You're absolutely right. All right, you busted me there. Wilder did drop Tyson Fury twice, but Cunningham dropped Fury's. And then Fury got up and then making one hell of a point, man. Nobody else knocked out Ortiz. Does that help? The way when he knocked out Ortiz with that one punch in the middle of the forehead, that was big. Okay. He knocked out Brazil early. He knocked out enough guys, good fighters with good defense to say, how about this? I can only, that was a bit of biasness that I'm reaching. But how about this? I can say this. I said this before. I had to give Mike Tyson some love for saying that he thought AJ was a harder puncher. Hit the Tyson bell. Then Wilder. He said he thought AJ was a bigger puncher. I had to give him love for that. And hold on. Whoa. I still think Wilder's the hardest puncher. But I had to give him love for that because he's a better puncher. He got power in different punching motions, obviously. He'll knock you out with a left hook, uppercut. He'll knock you out with a straight right hand. So AJ got power in more places than Deontay Wilder. All right. So I that's why I could mess with what Tyson had to say. He was stopping guys like Povetkin, like White, like Klitschko. You can't help where Tyson was coming from, an icon. You can't really debate against Tyson there. I just think that Wilder got a better one punch, devastating shot with that right hand. That's it. Let's leave it like that. I mean, you make a solid point. You know, and people have said that many times. Who has he knocked out? You make a solid point. For me, when he knocked out Ortiz with that shot in the middle of the head, that was ridiculous. Okay. Also, the way he knocked out Brazil was ridiculous. And I saw this guy knock out a guy who blocked a punch. That was you guys remember that when Wilder knocked out a guy who blocked the punch? You guys remember that? I gotta find that. I gotta find that video. Remember the guy he fought? It was a brother. He fought this brother. The brother blocked a punch and got knocked out. I ain't never seen nothing like that. Wilder threw a right hand. It was Kissy Lips, short hair Wilder. He threw a right hand. Dude blocked it with both of his and was knocked out. Malik Scott, was that him? Yeah, I think that was, see, stuff like that had me like, God, what kind of power is that? And then, like I said, when you hear testimony, I still think Ronald's making a fantastic point, but I'm just taking up for my statement, my stance, but it's still a fantastic point. Who did he knock out? I mean, my oldest brother would say that every day. Yeah, show, but who did he knock out? Okay. But with that said, still the testimony from Eric Molina saying that he punched like an animal, and Junior Fa saying like, man, that guy, that's the hardest I've ever been punched. So, you know, that's all that's all I really got. But who did he knock out? That's a big deal. Ortiz, yeah, that was a big deal. And he dribbled Fury off the canvas, but so did Cunningham. So that was a big deal. I think undisputed is not the end for AJ. If Fury wins, that will be it for him. But if he loses, it will be very interesting to see how he deals with it and comes back. It would be. I think Fury. Is looking for somebody to beat him. I think he's looking for somebody to beat him. ABN, the one with no girl, but if she had a girl, she'll be in love with me. Listen, dog. He said, I love Wilder now. Always did. Loved him more than you. Okay, you lust for him. I was just a bigger fan of him than you because I always saw him from a boxing standpoint. Okay, and said, don't cry and don't say egg-shaped form. Get back, prepare, get back in the ring, and be better than ever. That's why I like Tyson Fury 2.0 with the abs. That's why I like Anthony A.J. Joshua 2.0 with the movement, with the slickness. That's why I like Andy Ruiz 2.0, not being 300 pounds and fat after getting whooped by A.J. He learned his lesson. He got quad muscles, and he coming back thin and better than ever, and he's in shape, smaller. I like that, and that's what I wanted from Wilder. Wilder, come back. Now you got a jab. Now you hook off the jab. Now you got footwork. I liked him more than you. I was a better fan. You like, I don't know. You like something else, bro. I don't know what you into, but get off that. You know, start thinking about boxing. Let's see. Francis Ngannou and Fury talking smack to each other. Yeah, I know. Could that fight ever happen? And does Francis' power translate in boxing wearing gloves? I know. I think he'll be a hard puncher, but does it translate the way? I don't know. I'm sure he's a hard puncher, but it's being able to punch hard at angles because the fighter you're going to be fighting isn't just standing there like a punching bag. I'm pretty sure Francis Ngannou can hit a bag and make it sound like a bat's hitting a wall. But when your guy is moving and he's elusive and he's moving around, you know, to knock that guy out is different, especially with boxing gloves. I don't know. I don't know. Why was he a failed boxer? I really don't know. Okay. I hate that whole thing. I mean, I can't hate it now because that's the world we're in combat sports, but I'm not really big on the whole crossing over thing. But Francis Ngannou wanted to be the heavyweight champion of the world. I think somebody like Fury, who's made his bones here and extremely, extremely successful here and the best heavyweight in the world right now, I think that guy would beat the heavyweight MMA champion. Okay, that's the Black Two Sugars. Would his power translate? I'm gonna tell you who knows. Teddy Atlas, who was working with him. Those guys, Ryan Garcia, everybody who's around him, Mike Tyson, they know. I wish I did. So it's like I said, I hate filling my space of ignorance with guesswork. I hope so. Like Claressa Shields going, if I can give 2 thumbs up to Claressa Shields going to MMA to look for a challenge, then that's, you know what I mean, Francis Ngannou coming over here calling out Fury and Dillian White and stuff like that, then okay. All right. Let's see what we got. Does that mean Fury this time around is 3.0 Fury? I know what you're saying, Billy. I know what you're saying. Because obviously, look, let's talk about how great Fury is, by the way. Fury became this big monster of a man, mammoth of a man, to walk down Deontay Wilder in a boxing way, though. He walked him down, punching him, pushed him around, but then he was making Wilder miss too. He did a lot of things. He mixed it all up, okay? But he became this monster of a man and say, that's my approach to Wilder. Now he got cheekbones and abs with pecs that's tight, with shoulder development and a bicep with his approach to AJ. That is boxing. That, dude, you can't adapting water. Remember I told you about water? Jay Cooley would call it sewer water when it comes to Terrence Crawford. Remember I told you about water being able to fit in any container, like Bruce Lee said. Okay, it put water in a pot, it becomes a pot. You put water in a teacup, it becomes the teacup. You get right. Bruce Lee, I love you, boy. So the pot is Deontay Wilder. He put water in a pot. He became the pot. Now the teacup is AJ, because the teacup got more angles to it, right? So he put water in the teacup, it becomes the teacup against AJ. So that is fundamentals. That's it. You know what I'm saying? AJ, on the other hand, is not, he's becoming more like water in the fact that he's learning how to be something that can adapt. He's not a guy who adapts to everybody. He's learning how to box in the way where you are able to adapt. You feel what I'm saying? Fury is already ahead of him. Fury was already water, and he's adapting. AJ is trying to find a style in which he will be able to adapt to guys. That's totally different. All right. So AJ is just now, he's only 2 fights in of boxing like that. So that's why, that's another thing. Fury is just ahead of him. He's ahead of him. And that's the Black Two Sugars. Been looking sharp. He might give Jake Paul problems. Ben's been looking sharp. You know what? There's a bit of me. All right. I mean, I want the best man to win, but there's a bit of me that's like, that'd be dope if Ben Askren just whooped Jake Paul. that'd be hilarious. That'd be, if you just saw Jake Paul getting his ass, that would be hilarious. Okay. And I'm pretty sure the fighting fan, y'all who are in the war room, who are into fighters, are probably hoping and praying this weekend Ben Askren does that. Okay. Hit the Tyson Bale. I'm betting against him on busr.com. Go to busr.com/showbiz. Place a bet on your favorite fights. I'm betting against Ben Askren. I think Jake Paul's going to beat him. Despite all the talk, Wilder deserves his respect. 100%. Started late. 10 title defenses. Love him. Not stupidly though. Yeah. I can't look. Deontay Wilder's story is so amazing. How can he has the little man story? How can you be for the little guy and against Wilder? That trips me up. Maybe it was Wilder's attitude. Maybe people got burnt out by his attitude. And that's when, but like I said, I don't care how they are. I just want to see them as fighters. I don't care if one person loves the color blue, the other person loves the color pink. I don't give a damn. And that's the Black Two Sugars. Hit the Tyson Bale. I really don't care how they act. My thing is, how can you be for the little guy, not for Wilder? Wilder was like a truck driver who was a failed football player or something like that. Then gets in the ring as a grown-ass man, okay? And then compete in the Olympics and actually medal? How? Gets bronze and then becomes champion, and people say he fought nobodies, but he never had an amateur record. He was practicing as a pro fighter. Mark Breland and them did right. You had to throw him in there with guys to look good. He was practicing as a pro fight. Look at Devin Haney's record. Okay? He got like 26 wins. I don't know. But look who he fought. They brought him around slowly. Okay? So same thing with Wilder. But the difference is Haney was at least fighting since a baby. Wilder fought as a grown-ass man. So his amateur was his pros. He had to get to the bag now, all for his daughter. Hit to Tyson Bale. How can you be for the little man and against that guy is beyond me. So he does that and becomes champion. Are you kidding me? And then he reigns for 10 title defenses and knocks everybody out. Now, who did he knock out? Still, this guy just started as a grown-ass man. See, that's always been my argument with Rocky Marciano, too. Rocky started late. When you look at Rocky, he's punching off the wrong foot and everything. So, but the fact that he came undefeated and beating Ezra Charles beating him twice and beating Jersey Joe Walcott, getting off the mat and beating him. I mean, dude, at that point, it's like, that makes no sense, right? I mean, I think Rocky Marciano was like serving in a war. He ain't even start. He boxed a little bit in the army, and then he became pro. You know, I mean, how can you be for the little guy against that guy is beyond me. He was a grown-ass man. That is dumb. That is crazy. So because of that, I will always say Deontay Wilder is an impressive human being. He is. This guy became one of the highest paid fighters in the world. To turn your life around like that, all for your baby, all for your daughter. Oh my, because she had a condition. If find a heart. If y'all don't have it, go get one. That's amazing. That's amazing. It's amazing. It's a dream. Yes, it's the dream. So that's why I never had anything against Wilder ever. The only problem I only had two problems when it came to Wilder. Only two. When he finally got his ass whipped, he let everybody else bait him into egg-shaped form. I had a problem there. All right. And the only other thing that I criticized Wilder for was he said, till this day. And the first thing he did when everything fell apart was got rid of the brother and kept JD's. That was my problem. When there was nothing, no proof of Mark Breland doing anything. You didn't fail, no blood work. You didn't even have no poison in your body. And you let some guys on the internet bait you into saying that Mark Breland poisoned your water. And then just destroy his name like that, but then keep JD's, who was looking at the gloves. So if you believe egg-shaped form, JD's there looking at the glove, and you kept him and got rid of the brother, but you say to this day, it was the hypocrisy that got me. But other than that, so who cares what ShowBizz liked or didn't like? Deontay Wilder became ultra successful all for his daughter. So hit to Tyson Bale. Period. A victory has defeated you. It's not who Wilder KO'd. Who didn't he KO? Facts, including Tyson Fury. Facts. Fury was snoring till the 5 count. Good point. More of a scrambled egg. Why we talking about Wilder? He's irrelevant because he's obviously relevant. You know, if people keep talking about him, and that's what we do here. You know, obviously he's still relevant, right? He wouldn't have been relevant if the arbitration wasn't in place. The arbitration is the last string that's keeping Wilder like fanatics holding on to this fight. Arbitration, you know what I mean? So, and they don't look up the definition of arbitration. You look up definition of arbitration, you know that that's a financial resolution. They don't even look it up. Arbitration, Hey, arbitration, bro. No, they don't look it up. Yeah, I actually did some work looking it up, seeing what it meant and something like, oh, okay. Mediation was when they were trying to mediate it, see if they could come to a resolution there with the contract. But there's no the mediator don't make a final decision. So they couldn't do it there, move to arbitration for financial resolution. So you have an arbitrator who will make the decision, right? But people don't even look into the whole thing. They just arbitrate. And so that's the last. So if it wasn't for the arbitration, I don't think people really be talking about Wilder like that. But yeah. And you're right, though. As far as Tyson Fury versus Anthony H.A. Joshua, man, I mean, we need that fight announced ASAP. He don't need to be brought up every time, though. Not hating. Yeah, but there's Wilder fans here, right? So I don't push Wilder fans away. I don't, right? If somebody comes in and mentions Francis Ngannou, I don't push them away and say, hey, man, we're talking about boxing right now. I don't push them away. You know what I'm saying? So if somebody brings up Wilder, I talk about it. I mean, that's why you're in the war room. That's why you're in the war room. So whoever brings up AJ, I talk about that. I just talked about us talking about Wilder because somebody brought it up. Ship has sailed already, left the arbor. Yeah, that's true. What are your sources saying, Biz? Nothing. My sources are saying, bro, not yet. That's not yet. You know what I mean? Hit the Tyson bell. Now, what I know is this: the fight is happening. The fight is happening. It's just picking the right venue for the right date at the right price. The fight is done. The fight is done. It's just when, where, how much. That's it. You know what I mean? So that's all. I've gotten that far with my sources. I've gotten that far. But after that, you know what I mean? People just want to hear the date and the venue. What else we got? We are on for almost 2 hours. Let me see. Get the likes up. Come on, all into the war room. Absolutely. Everybody hit the like button. What else we got? Egg-shaped form is where it's at. New coach funny. So why are you pushing gay talk? Because it triggers you and you're a troll. So I troll back. That's all. You know what I mean? So trolls can't take the trolling back. I mean, you don't speak rationally. There's a lot of Wilder fans that just come here rationally. You know what I mean? Victory has defeated you, just a rational person. And it was like, okay, I can hold a conversation. You're a troll, so I troll back. So I hit you with the gay talk and you can't take it. You soft. No ShowBizz the advice today. No ShowBizz the advice today. The email, I got some emails, but Ms. Biz is sick. So, she hasn't been able to look at emails. No way Canelo loses to BJ. I think it can happen. I think Billy Joe Saunders can beat Canelo. I think it's possible. I think it's possible. I got Canelo winning. And here's what I want to say too. When we say Canelo struggles with slick fighters, which I've said it myself, I wonder if he still does. So that's why I'm so into Billy Joe Saunders and then Caleb Plant. Because Canelo Alvarez knows this too. He knows that has been his only weakness and he's trying to be perfect. So I'm very curious in seeing, Canelo 2.0. Because when Canelo was struggling, he struggled against Floyd. He was a baby. Floyd is one of the greatest of all time. Hit the Tyson bell. Okay? He was a baby against he got taken to school. And then, he struggled against Lara. But Lara was struggling against him too. Lara wasn't having a swing. That's another thing we got to mention. When I watched the fight, it's not like Lara was having a walk in the park. He was running in the park. He was running away. So if Canelo was struggling trying to catch him, Lara was pop and he was getting the hell out of there. I mean, literally running to where Canelo started chasing. Like from the middle to the end, I was like, oh, Canelo won this because you can't win that way. You can't win like that. Canelo was ripping him to the body when he could and getting to him, hitting him with the harder shots, more important shots. So Lara was struggling. But that was a long time ago too. So I would love to see how Canelo is now. Let me see. Billy Joe ain't no damn Mayweather. At 100%, he's no Mayweather. 100%. Let's see. Max and Teddy Atlas need to get together. That'd be epic. That'd be crazy. I'm a Wilder fan, and my name is referring to Wilder. Wow. Yep. Best Wilder fan in here, including myself. Victory has defeated you. Best Wilder fan in here, including myself, because you can look at somebody's flaws and learn from it. Don't look at people and say they don't have any flaws, and that's being a fan. No, that's not being a fan. That's not being a friend. When you have, when you have, like, let's say you have two women, right? And you got one woman saying, and then he never listened to me, and then he did this, and then he did this, and he walked out. And then the other friend is telling her, because you're amazing, because you're just so great, because he's not good enough for you, you're the best there. And then because you're a wonderful woman and you're the queen of the earth. That's not a good friend. Hey, look, fool, let me tell you something about yourself. You did this. You do this great, but you do this bad. And I actually get where he's coming from. And he was wrong here, but he was kind of right there. That's a friend. Hit the Tyson bell. So when everybody was, hey, yo, Wilder, nah, bro. You do this right, you do this wrong. Right? Let's see. Billy Joe gets KO'd in 3 rounds. Boy, you smoking grass. If that happens, then Canelo needs to move up. All right, look. All right, man, look. If Canelo beats Billy Joe Saunders within 3 rounds, fight Caleb Plant and move the hell up. I ain't hearing nothing else. If you knock out Billy Joe Saunders in 3 rounds, fight Caleb Plant, get that out the way real. Because if you're knocking out Billy Joe Saunders in 3 rounds, you're going to whoop Caleb Plant. And sweet hands, my boy. Okay? So if you whoop Billy Joe Saunders inside 3 rounds, hurry up with Caleb Plant and then get the hell out of here. All right? You got to fight better BF than them. If you're knocking out Billy Joe within the undefeated Billy Joe within 3 rounds, you shouldn't. You need to be fighting at 175. And that's the Black Two Sugar. Munguia versus Triple G. Well, that fight ain't happening. No, that's love Triple G like a play cousin, but that guy ain't taking on nope. That guy, boy, don't be taking on nobody, dog. I'm only on here for a long time today because it seems like you guys want to get y'all stuff off. Look, Triple G don't be taking on anybody, boy. My goodness, dog. Triple G is like, I ain't fighting nobody. If he ain't Canelo for the paper, I ain't fighting him. Boy, Triple G done dropped the ball on a few cats, didn't he? I'm starting to blame Triple G. Y'all might call me a hater for that. I'm not in this once again. I'm not hating. I'm not hating on Triple G, man. Triple G is a fantastic fighter, bro. But damn, you can't fight a Munguia, bro. You can't fight a Jamal Charlo. Boy, Triple G, you can't. You couldn't fight Andre Ward. You can't fight Boo Boo Andre. You can't unify. Jamel Charlo about to unify, bro. He about to become undisputed. Jamel Charlo knocked out Rosario with a jab. That's what happens. Canelo Alvarez moving on, fighting Billy Joe Saunders. You can't. Damn, and you old, brother. You might as well get him in. Manny Pacquiao talking about fighting Terrence Bud Crawford. You can't get him in. I mean, I love you like a play cousin, man, but golly. You seen Ben Askren public workout? No, let me check that out, man. Fan is short for fanatics. Not always logical. That's facts. Man, let me see this. Let me see this. Let me see this, man. Let me see this, man. Y'all telling me about this public workout. I'm about to look at this and then I'm about to go chill with my family. We about to finish watching them. But I just wanted to wrap a taste with y'all real good. Let me look at this, man. Ben Askren. Because I don't have any more battery life. This is it right here. Let me look at this. Triple G versus Nate Robinson next. Yeah, bro. Triple G's messing with me, dog. I can't even hate. I can't even hate on y'all. Let me look at this real quick. This is what y'all talking about, right? Let me look at this. Oh, hell no. Oh, hell no. Nah, bro. I can tell you right. Hey. I can tell you right now. Watch. Okay, I want you to look at something. I want you to look at his jab. Hold on, I don't want to get a copyright. Hold on real quick. I want you to look at his jab. See that? Now watch his butt when he shoots this right hand. Watch his butt stick out. Watch this. Watch his butt. See that? Dead. Hey, that when you reaching with your butt out, dead. When you're not snapping your hip, when you're reaching with your butt out, that's an arm punch, brother. That's dead. Biz, thank you for the great podcast today. Hey, look, thank you guys so much for showing up, man. I know when I wore out my welcome, y'all like, all right, man, thanks for the ShowBizz. Don't thank you guys for showing up. Tomorrow I'll be going live again around the same time. Hopefully we get an announcement soon. All right, as soon as there's an announcement, I'll let you guys know. I'm out. Huh. Oh my goodness. Where's the little mouse thing? Oh, here we go right here.